I am Haname Carillo, and this is my video presentation about the history and historical views of my hometown, the city of fruits and Highland Spring, Kidapawan City. This will include the important events, landmarks, and cultural aspects of my hometown. It's more fun in Kidapawan City. Come explore with me! Welcome to my hometown, the city of fruits and Highland Springs, Kidapawan City. The history. As the Kidapawan hymn, and there is a line that goes, Natatangi ang iyong kasaysayan, which means your history is unique. And the mentioned line is indeed true, as the city itself offers a lot of history that it can't even be fit entirely in this video. Kidapawan was from the district of Pikit that was later separated. The Kidapawan name is said to have many origins as to where the name was taken from. But one that is known as Kidapawan originated from the two native Manobo words, namely Tida, which means springs, and Pawan, which means highlands. Together with Kidapawan, it is springs and highlands, which are words used to describe the area, and it even became the nickname of the city. As time went on, many Christian settlers from all over the Philippines, more specifically from Luzon and Visayas, came to the area, and eventually the name evolved and replaced the P with a K, turning Kidapawan into Kidapawan. In the year 1917, Kidapawan was declared a municipal district along with multiple other municipal districts under the Act number 2711 of 1917, which was also the first Philippine law that mentioned Kidapawan. A municipal district is a township, and it is therefore not a municipality. When the Second World War broke out, the Japanese occupied the Philippines and Kidapawan was not an exception. Japan was able to penetrate the Kidapawan and occupy the area for some time. Because of the occupation, guerrillas were formed against the Japanese with hopes of liberating Kidapawan and nearby towns from the hands of Japan. One of the significant persons during the Japanese occupation in Kidapawan was Eliseo Dayao Sr. Eliseo Dayao is a judge coming from Bulacan, but later was assigned and settled to Kidapawan with his family. During the war, he agreed to cooperate with the Japanese forces within the locality. But behind all this, he was also secretly assisting the raising guerrillas against the Japanese. Eventually, when the Japanese found out, he was abducted and possibly assassinated in 1942 when he was returning to Kidapawan from Pikit, and never to be found. The whereabouts of his body or where he was buried is unknown, but it is speculated by his family that he is buried somewhere in Barangay Muaan in Kidapawan. Today, the name Dayao is still well known in the city, and Dayao was named in one of the city's streets. In the year 1947, after Kidapawan was liberated from the Japanese, the municipal district of Kidapawan was then converted into a municipality under the Executive Order number 82 by former President Manuel Rojas. With the said executive order, Kidapawan became the fourth town of the former Empire Province of Cotabato. The modern-day Kidapawan city has a total land area of 33,946.40 hectares. Historically, Kidapawan largely had an original land area of 273,262 hectares, around 8 times the size of modern-day Kidapawan, compared to modern-day Davao City that has a land area of 244,400 hectares. Kidapawan would have been 28,000 hectares larger than the city of Davao. As Kidapawan retained its historical land area today, Kidapawan City would have been the largest city in the Philippines. However, that's not the case. You see, in the year 1952, Alfonso Angeles Sr., the former mayor of Kidapawan, attempted to acquire the municipality of Cabacan to reach the requirements of cityhood for Kidapawan. He was one of those many people who advocated the idea of establishing Kidapawan as a city. Unfortunately, the attempt to acquire the municipality of Cabacan failed, and instead of gaining more territory, Kidapawan suffered a great loss of land area. In the year 1951, Blang was the first to separate from Kidapawan, making Blang Kidapawan's first daughter town. Eventually, Tulunan separated from Blang, making Tulunan Kidapawan's first granddaughter town. In the year 1954, Makinlala separated from Kidapawan, which made Kidapawan lose its border with the Office. Eventually, the west side of Kidapawan, along with the territories of Capacan and Blang, was taken to form the municipality of Matalam in 1961. By the year 1963, Magpet separated from Kidapawan and became its own municipality, which made Kidapawan lose all of its borders with the Davao region, besides from Mount Apo. Eventually, Arakan separated from Magpet. And finally, President Rojas separated from Kidapawan and then became its municipality, which made Kidapawan lose its border with Bukidnon. Eventually, Antipas separated from the municipality of President Rojas. Today, Kidapawan is surrounded by all of its daughter and granddaughter towns. But even though the municipality of Kidapawan lost a huge amount of territory, it didn't stop their dreams of becoming a city. In the year 1972, under the Presidential Decree number 341 by former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., the remaining Cotabato Province Empire was divided into 3 separate provinces, namely Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao, and North Cotabato. The division of these provinces was mainly due to political, social, and economic differences. With the 3 new provinces, each needed a capital, and in North Cotabato, Kidapawan was chosen and appointed to become the province's new capital, bringing it closer to cityhood. Originally, the seat of government was placed in the Sultan Omar Kiram Mansion, but it was transferred to Barangay Amas in Kidapawan City. Today, the Sultan Kiram Mansion remains only a fraction of its original size as it faced a lot of disputes and demolition. And what remains of the mansion was refurbished and converted into a restaurant. Once again, I am Hannah Megario, and this is the history